Hello students, today we will talk about complaint letters. So there are some letters, for example formal letter, informal letter, semi-formal letter, and when it comes to types of letters, there are request letters, complaint letter, apology letter, thank you letter, and so on. So we will talk about complaint letter. The first one is introduction and reason for writing complaint letter, sample of complaint letter, and some helpful tips for writing complaint letters. So when we write complaint letter, for example, if you have a dissatisfaction with service, for example product or service, might be frustrating, and then you should write complaint letter to a representative of a business. If you phone call or email doesn't resolve the problem, complaint letter will help you to resolve this problem. And it should be politely, you shouldn't be rude or angry while writing complaint letter for resolving this problem or issues. You should stating complaint letter clearly and precisely also. For example, the reasons might be a late delivery of goods, receipt of defective goods, receipt of damaged goods, shortage of goods, receipt of wrong goods, inferior quality goods, misbehavior of an employee. So there are some mapping and stages of writing complaint letter. The first one is background. Background it includes introduction and opening part of letter. For example, you should state the problem, and first of all you should write greeting part. It might be dear sir or madam, and so on. And next stage is problem, cause, and effect. For example, you should write a problem related to service, and after that the effect, this service, this dissatisfaction with your life as a customer. So next stage is solution. Solution, it might be a suggestion for the employer or a representative of a business to tackle the issue. And the next stage is warning. In this step, you should write about refund or any solution. So, and the last part of the complaint letter is closing part. In this part, you should include not only the solution but also the sign off. For example, if you know the name of the representative, you should write at the end of the letter, yours sincerely. If you don't know the name of representative, you should write yours faithfully. So another tips for complaint letter, you should use adjectives. For example, dirty, politely. For example, the hotel was cheap and poorly maintained. It was in a noisy and unsafe part of town. The bedroom was dirty, the sheets were stained. And the next tip is you should use connectors to move from one problem to the next. And next tip is use passive voice to explain what you happened to. So another adjectives that you should use while writing complaint letter is surprised, shocked, disappointed, anxious, worried. For example, we were extremely disappointed with the accommodation and the food. I was shocked by the poor quality of the food. And there you can see the example or sample of the complaint letter. The background, this section describes that situation, and the problem and cause describe what problem occurred. The solution part includes suggest remedies or result you expect, and the warning is including this is an optional optional one, here you can give warnings. It's optional, it's not compulsory to write warning part of the complaint letter. And the last part is closing. Suggested action should be taken. For example, I look forward to hearing from you shortly. And here you can see the sample of a complaint letter. Okay. And there are some tips. You should be careful not to lose your main points in a long letter. Your complaint letter should be brief and clear to the reader. So, and you should be straightforward. You shouldn't repeat yourself or your ideas again and again. Make sure letter is dated and signed. Thank you for your attention.